That one egg was 40 eggs?
That's a big fucking pile of garbage.
I'm the farting demon in this relationship.
I'd be an awesome rich person.
You're both just an embarrassment.
God, I'm awesome.
We're talking Tom Hanks and his vehicle.
Yeah, I had my finger in my mouth waiting for you to finish.
You gotta get 4 balls or something.
Dick piercing?
No, you know damn well I'm fucking that demon.
It's still sexy. How could that be close and not be
Yeah,
right?
I'll kill some random dude.
If you want cheese, you get a milk.
You're waiting for Pete.
No, I can hate on it. It sucked. Boners.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to another brand new episode of Plotty Time. And boy, do I, Poppascotch and Chump Slap.
That's me.
Boy, do we have a special episode for you. We are going to go over a very fascinating documentary that's made the news lately.
Yeah, it's pretty new, right?
It is pretty new, and it's getting a lot of heat on social media. I mean, probably not by the time this episode comes
It's
out.
already
but-
over.
Yeah, it's already been through. But a guy by the name of Louis Theroux, he is a famous guy. He makes documentaries, and his style is very much along the lines of, I'm just going to let people talk themselves into holes here.
Yeah. How many documentaries does this motherfucker make? Hundreds, right?
I mean, a lot. But the one I remember him from is they did one on way back when on Jimmy Savile.
Yeah.
I forget how to pronounce his name. He's he was a British, I believe he was like the British Howard Stern.
Yeah, he's been like, I don't know, disgraced type of person.
Yeah, he's not like super well known outside of
Yeah.
Great Britain. Like that name doesn't really ring a bell to a lot of people over here, at least. But Louis Theroux, he's done so many different documentaries.
Did one on Scientology.
Yeah, and I'm just bringing him up right now. I should have had this in front of me.
He did some like in-depth Nazi interviews and shit too back in the day, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he's been active since about 2000. I did stuff about, Louis and the Nazis.
Yeah.
Jeez. But he is basically an investigative journalist who does documentaries. And this one we're going to talk about is hot off the press, just hit Netflix. It is called Louis Theroux Inside the Manosphere.
Ooh, sounds intense, man.
It is. Now, Chump Slap.
What's up?
Now, I know you are not online as much as myself. I am probably, out of the three of us, the most online.
That's fair. Yeah, that's a fair assessment.
Yeah, Dr. Syintist is no slouch either, but when I start talking about clavicular and mogging, he gets confused, so there's certainly a line for him. And you yourself are probably the least online out of all of us.
Yeah,
I mean, you're
I'd
not
say
completely oblivious. You have social media, you look at stuff, but
I don't have social media. I don't have any account. Well, I guess I have a Reddit account, so
okay.
that's as far as I go.
Okay. Understandable. So the Manosphere, for those of us that don't know, for those of you learning about it for the first time,
Yes, enlighten me.
I'm sorry I'm going to give this to you. But basically what this is, it's a bunch of varied, it's not an official thing. It's a collection of websites, blogs, forums, content creators that promote hypermasculinity, misogyny, and an opposition to feminism.
Right. So it's like Andrew Tate shit.
Exactly. Andrew Tate is probably one of, if not the most high profile.
Yeah. Would you say Joe Rogan's Manosphere, or is he like his own thing?
I think they are part of it. I don't, they're definitely like Theo Vaughn, Joe Rogan, Andrew Schultz. They are part of the Manosphere, but I don't think they're as extreme or as toxic as these guys. Like they may, the thing that really separates them, honestly, is
Comedy.
oh yeah, but comedy. Yeah, that's the thing. Like when these guys do it, the podcast bros, Schultz, Vaughn, Rogan, they're joking. Like usually when they say horrible stuff about women, it's a joke, and everyone laughs at the fact that this is such a horrible thing to say. You shouldn't say it.
Yeah, these people that are in this documentary, I'm like, come on, man.
These people, I am trying to understand. I'm trying to kind of figure out how for real are they. Because I felt,
yeah, that's my question.
I thought this first guy, Harrison, was the most interesting of the group.
Yeah, he's like a fucking 23-year-old, and he's trying to make money. He tried doing workout shit, made a couple bucks, and stumbled into something way more lucrative. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much how he started. He was like a fitness influencer. It didn't really take off. He saw these guys go hard right, and is like, oh, I can say that kind of, and then it just spiraled. And it became
it's
who
insane.
he is.
I don't get it. I don't know. The thing that really bothers me is the kids. Like, how deep are all male, like 12, 13-year-olds?
I mean, that's their audience. Like, that's who watches this shit. Like, I mean, adults do too, but I would say they're basically, grown-up children.
Yeah, or they're hate watching it.
Absolutely. Or it's just like a, kind of like the same thing you get when you watch, like, reality TV. Like, you want to see the car wrecks of people.
Yeah, okay.
But, like, even when Harrison was walking around, he was on stream and he'd be looking at his chat on Kick. By the way, Kick is Twitch, but for awful people.
Yeah, when you get kicked off of Twitch, you go on Kick.
Yes, and the thing about Kick is they offer better monetization and they offer more money than Twitch, so that has been able to lure people over. And
Makes sense.
Kick is basically like, they don't make money on Kick. Kick loses money. Kick loses a shitload of money. What makes money is the crypto casino that bankrolls Kick. I swear to you, Chump Slap, I don't know if you know about this.
No,
but
I don't know about that.
The guy who operates Kick, operates a crypto casino. And the crypto casino, like, he gives money.
Yeah.
I used air quotes there because
oh, I saw it.
I should. That's why I said it out loud. It's fucking audio medium. So he gives them money. Who knows if it's real? Who knows if it's not? And they have to, if they sign a contract that's lucrative, like the big ones, like XQC has it. I sure Sneeko has one. They, although I do want to focus that XQC is not like these guys. I'm not a fan of XQC. I think he fucking sucks, but he's not in this group. He kind of orbits around. It's not insane to see him speaking to these guys or working with them.
Okay.
Who the fuck's XQC? He's another streamer who, got very popular. He kind of, I would say, I don't want to use the word tweaker, but okay. If you saw him stream, that's his personality. Like, he'll sit there and be playing video games like that's how he talks sometimes when he gets fired up and into it.
All right.
It's great for children. Children love him. They should not be watching him, but they love him.
That's insane. I don't get it. All right, let's go back into the documentary. This fucking HS Tiki Talkie. What fucking terrible name.
Terrible name. Harrison Sullivan. But he really interesting. He's like a 23-year-old child. I mean, he's an adult, but
yeah.
He lives at the point of this documentary. He is basically, he's running from the law.
Yeah, because he totaled a fucking expensive ass car or some shit.
Yeah, he totaled an expensive car, ran from the scene, fled, and went to Ibiza. And I mean, I knew of Ibiza. As a vacation destination. I knew it was gorgeous. I had never seen pictures or anything, but when they were walking around, holy shit, was that beautiful.
Yeah, it's for rich people.
I know, and I love like the dichotomy, I guess is the word I'm looking for, where you have these awful, terrible people in a beautiful city. Like,
that's not a dichotomy anymore. That is the way of the world.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
I mean, look, the other guy, Justin, he was in Miami. This guy was in Ibiza. Like, we're not surprised that's where these people are.
Yeah, exactly.
So Harrison basically, like, he has some very, very toxic, very terrible takes. He believes, like, he said this to Louis Theroux on the thing. He's like, if my son were gay, I'd disown him.
Oh, yeah. If my daughter had an OnlyFans, I'd disown her, too.
And the irony of it all is he owns a company that manages OnlyFans models.
Yeah.
And they're always around in his content, and he always calls them, like, fucking disgusting to their face.
That's part of his sales program.
Which is what he's always pumping these, like, investing things, like, oh, I made $5,000 this morning before I woke up. Like, he's always, I don't remember if I saw it in the thing. Other guys had classes. Like, this is a big thing with the Manosphere, paying for their classes.
Yeah, that's wild, too. I don't understand that. But
they all have classes. Every single fucking one of them has a class.
This guy had like his own investment firm that he'd take a cut out of everything you put into it and then just give you tips and stock trade tips or some shit.
Yeah, it's kind of like an app where you can invest money, and I don't know if you give him the power to invest it or if you invest it or what's happening, but anytime someone invests some money, he gets a cut.
Yeah.
So,
and then if you make money, he takes a cut of that too. It's genius.
It's genius. It's really like his hand is in the cookie jar just the entire fucking time.
Right. Yeah.
Like, yeah, no shit. He made $6,000 before he woke up. Like,
he
obviously
made $6,000 fleecing you idiots who watch him. You know.
Yeah, you could do this like for free on E-Trade. You don't need to do his bullshit. By the way.
Plus, it's public knowledge. Whatever he trades, you can just look at it, right?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, and you can just copy whatever.
Yeah, there is, not to give people too many ideas here, but there's this app called Robinhood. Have you ever heard of this?
Oh yeah, that's the one that was kicking people off when GameStop was
Yeah,
getting wild.
sure was. It wasn't. No, well, it's not Robinhood. Robinhood is the one where you actually buy and sell. But Autopilot. It's called.
Oh,
So
okay.
Autopilot is a app where you basically pick a person. Like there's just different profiles. And for the longest time when it started, it was politicians, like American politicians.
Yeah.
And you would pick like the Pelosi tracker. So every trade, every time something was disclosed by Pelosi, the thing would automatically make the trade for you,
That
like
sounds
through
like a
Robinhood.
great idea.
Exactly. They're making money off it, so why shouldn't anybody else?
Right.
So it's basically like tracking insider trade. So
Now that it's legal, I mean, what the fuck?
I mean, yeah, I did it. I'll be honest with you. I threw $500 in there probably, a year ago, maybe.
Right.
Now it sucks. But at one point, it was up to like $900. I didn't do jack shit. Like it just
you're just following trades.
Yeah, just whatever Pelosi did, this thing automatically executed. And the way Robinhood works is you don't buy like a full share of something. It's kind of more of like a community pot situation.
Oh, okay.
So like you won't like a full share of whatever NVIDIA might be $300, but you have $500 total dollars. So you buy like a fraction of a share or whatever.
You throw like $30 and split the profits with 10 people.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. That's how it works. So yeah, I made that money fucking sleeping or whatever. But this guy is absolutely like, I don't exactly know what to make with it. I don't understand this. I don't like something is missing from this guy and I don't know what it is. Like he talks about like he knows what he's doing is wrong. Like he said it.
Yeah.
He knows his takes are toxic. He said that.
Yeah, but he just says it's all about just making money, man.
Yeah, and people hear that and they're still like, oh my God, yeah, I'm definitely still following this guy.
Yeah, that's the thing, dude. Cognitive dissonance is just...
It's just like...
How?
Man, when we were growing up, people had to fucking work for scams. They had to open fake offices, LLCs. I mean, Amway was a whole fucking almost real company.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, these people are telling you to your fucking face they're scheming you, just ripping you off. And the fucking fans are just like, please give me some more. Please.
Yeah. Here, take more of my money. I love what you're doing. It's great. Just call that woman a fat slob. Oh, it's great. Here's fucking $50 more.
Yeah, she's an OnlyFans model. Call her a whore or whatever. Like, look at her. She's just selling her body for money. And you're fucking going on OnlyFans and paying for it. So I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. And then you're just cross-promoting with this fucking jerk off.
Yeah. Oh my God, these guys. Like, there's a couple guys they go through. They go through this guy named Justin, who I had not heard of Justin at all.
Me neither. But apparently he's got millions of followers on something.
Yeah, I don't know. But we also follow Sneeko and Fresh and Fit guy. The Fresh and Fit, before this documentary, before I watched it, I knew of the Fresh and Fit guy, Myron, because he has been banned. I remember him getting banned from every platform. Like, eventually, just people had enough of his bullshit.
Yeah, he's terrible. He's the worst. I think if any of them were the most relatable, normal person, it's this Justin Waller guy.
Yeah, and even he's crazy. Like,
yeah.
But he is. I think you're right. I think he's the most relatable. I think just overall, if we're really ranking the worst of the worst, I think Sneeko's the worst.
Yeah, he wasn't in too much, so I didn't get much of a idea about him. But no, he just seemed like just spouting hate just to get hate out
and like
there.
Crazy ass conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Of like how the Jews run everything secretly behind the back. It's just, or no, what did he say about Satan? Like he said that Satan.
Oh yeah, he was the guy with the one eye picture. He's like, you look at all these magazines, they got one eye. It's the fucking Satan.
And we do have to talk about sometimes Louis Theroux when he pushes back on some of these. He's fucking hilarious.
he's just straight face, like yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like when he was going through all this Satan stuff, he's like, well, dude, people have two eyes. They either have two open, one closed, or both closed. Like there's only so many configurations in a fucking picture.
Yeah,
and
it makes sense
like, no.
that 50% of the people would have one closed. I mean, left or right closed. That's two options there.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and but my favorite part was when they cut to Harrison outside and he's talking to the camera, explaining what he's doing the whole like influencer thing. And dude, like I've watched so much YouTube, like it didn't register to me he shouldn't be doing this. It was just like I fell into one of their videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when they're at the workout beach or whatever, and he's like, who are you talking to?
That was so funny. like, yeah, we're here, we're outside, we're doing a couple reps, we're gonna get and then you just see here Louis behind him. Who are you talking to? And then even Harrison's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like
He's like, oh yeah, this is like a fucking interview.
Oh, and the scene when he first met Harrison, I think it was Harrison, when they ring the doorbell and he's like, oh shit, you got like real big cameras and everything.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, we're the real deal. We're not fucking YouTubers. That was funny. That was great. And yeah, so he basically Louis Theroux, he just kind of goes to Harrison. He talks to him. He gets his views. They're fucking terrible. This guy just basically their thought process is that feminism is a threat to masculinity. So anytime feminism or women gain any kind of power in society, they need to be like slam dunk down.
Yeah, and their huge thing is playing the fucking, oh, I was born a male. I have to work for everything I get.
Yes, that is something we do have to talk about. That is rooted in all of these guys.
It really is.
So their theory is that if you are a beautiful woman who's young, you immediately have value. Like value you didn't earn. Like just
yeah, you can get invited to Miami and whatever.
Yeah, you can get flown to Miami. You can go party in Miami. By the way, I thought it was hilarious that they're like, yeah, if you're young and attractive, like you'll fly out. No one's gonna fly out like some other guy.
They're not gonna fly out this schlub, but they'll fly out a fucking young, attractive man. Like, what are you talking about?
Who's flying these people out? Like, obviously people are, right?
True.
But you're like, they just completely ignore anything that has to do with the type of person that has way too much money, that sees an OnlyFans model and goes, I want to party with them. I'm going to call them and see if they come down. What the fuck is that?
Yeah. Well, you're getting flown out to islands by Jeffrey Epstein, but whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy. That like, and they don't even bother like thinking about that side of the equation of who is calling these people and what the fuck's going on with them.
Or what kind of weird thing's going to happen when you do fly out there? What kind of fear you have to have going into that if you're going to be a victim, if you're going to even come out alive.
Yeah, that is just it's just a party. Let's go.
You're a hot chick. You'll be fine. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, free plane ride? These guys can't be crazy.
No, it's perfectly normal.
Yeah, there must be good. Like, they have money, right? They're good.
Yeah, money equals good.
Fucking unbelievable. But anyway, so they believe that the women have value just by being young and hot. And if you are a man, you are immediately born with no value. You have to earn all of your value.
I don't understand that. What if you're a young, hot man?
I don't know, man. This is the problem. We're punching holes. We're not, you and I are not the smartest guys that ever.
No,
I'll
agree with that.
That ever tried to talk about the Manosphere, but even us in 2 seconds came up with 3 different.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like 3 counterpoints.
It's just, it's such a just play the victim thing, man.
Oh my God, yeah. This is what I find so egregious and so insane about these guys is if you're a man, like in America, you're a white guy in America, you're at the top of the food chain.
Yeah, you can do what you want.
No one's coming for you, especially now. Holy shit, you can get away with anything.
For real.
Holy buckets. And then they sit there and they're like, yeah, but women are hot and get it for free. And I had to like talk about how shitty they are so I could get a Lambo. What the fuck is happening?
I have to put other people down because that's what my lot in life is. God made me this way. He gave me a fucking ugly ass face and a penis. So, and
then that's the thing too, because like when Harrison, this HS tiki-taki guy, when he gets in a couple moments where he's very candid and he's like, I know it's wrong. He's like, I don't say this shit around my mom. She'd be pissed.
Yeah,
like he knows what he's saying. Like she doesn't like any of the racism. She doesn't like, oh yeah, they're extremely racist. All of them, by the way. And she's like, she doesn't like any of the racism. She doesn't like any of the sexism. She hates it. She thinks it's so gross. And I mean, that's a part Louis has a problem with. He's like, if you know this is so bad,
why are you doing?
What are you doing? And he's like, aren't you worried about like sending these horrible things out into the world? And he's like, no.
Yeah, he's like, you're reaching 12, 13-year-olds. And he's like, oh, I don't know about that. He's like, it's your fucking main audience. What are you talking about? You don't know about that.
There was a moment in like the very beginning when they're just scrolling through these guys and doing a very basic like overview. There was a scene where Sneeko was walking around and some of his fans run off and they're children. They're 12, 13-year-old kids that are like, fuck women, fuck women.
Yeah,
like
fuck
that.
Yeah, Sneeko, you're awesome.
Yeah, that's who's watching your stream, bro.
Yeah, and they're like, you're my inspiration. You're what I aspire to be.
And like, I think to myself, they're living the fantasies of little boys. They got the cars. They got the babes. they're big and strong and tough.
Yeah.
They work out a bunch and they don't have anybody telling them what to do. Like, that is a 13-year-old's fucking dream.
Yeah. It's just like, okay, well, grow up and move out of your mom's house and you're halfway there.
Yeah.
You might not have the cars and the money, but
He really laid it out, I think, more than anybody. And we're going to get to the other guys too. Holy shit. But he really laid it out that he's like, if I could say this stuff and make a shitload of money, why
not?
wouldn't I do it?
yeah, exactly. I don't disagree with that, but I mean, I do have morals, so
Yeah, I have shame and morals
Yeah.
and dignity. These guys have fucking none of that.
no, because for how often they have to be doing this, like, how does that not just seep into your personality? Even if this was all just a fucking show.
It's like you think about like famous rock stars or famous movie stars or whatever,
Yeah.
people who have been doing it for a while, who, all day, all they hear is from strangers how fucking amazing they are. That has to do something to your brain.
It definitely does. I mean, I know a lot of people get into being actors or comedians, whatever, to get the validation. But then when you get, it's just an addiction, I assume. Like a dopamine hit. You're like, oh yeah, these people love me. Oh, keeps going.
Yeah, and that, like, not all of these guys, but some of these guys have obscene amounts of money. Like amounts of money where you could put it in the bank, live this life just on the interest.
Exactly.
You don't have to do any of this shit, but they still are.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It's like, okay, like that Justin guy, he says he's worth 30 million. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he has some real money. Like,
yeah,
I don't know if
but
it's 30
then
mil.
He's renting his house.
Yeah, he's renting his house in Louisiana.
Yeah, and then he has,
and he's renting an apartment in Miami.
Yeah, he says he's spending like $20,000 a month just to keep up the lifestyle. It's like, okay, so that's what your business expenses?
It must be like an LLC, like business thing.
Yeah, it has to be.
Because, how, like, if he just stops paying it or his company goes bankrupt, he doesn't have to pay whatever back rent. Like,
yeah, you're not.
These rich people have so many fucking loopholes. It is disgusting and it infuriates me. But Justin is just, I guess, businessman. Like, I don't know exactly what he does. He have his own podcast? He's with these guys. He's around.
Yeah, he
has a class, obviously.
Yeah, he was definitely talking about like the red pill shit. He was definitely, women have the leg up on, and you got to actually make yourself worse on. He was one of those main just talking points of that.
Yeah, and a lot of these guys, Justin, Fresh and Fit, probably Harrison. I don't remember if Harrison was this, but they practiced one-sided monogamy, which is the craziest 3 words I've ever heard in my fucking life together. This is basically for those of us that aren't like paying attention or don't want to learn anything else that they have to. One-sided monogamy means that the man in the relationship can sleep with basically whomever they want.
Whoever he wants, yeah.
And the woman is expected to be faithful just to him.
Yes. Or join in the threesomes as...
join in the threesomes.
Justin's thing was like trying to find other women to bring into the bedroom. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, when I'm on a date with another girl, I'll have my ring on and they'll be like, you're married? And he's like, yeah, I'm married. Here's a picture of my wife. She's fucking hot. You want to get in on this? Like, I'm paraphrasing, but barely.
Yeah, and if his wife's cool with that, like they want to have threesomes because whatever. Yeah, that's fine. But
look, love is complicated. Relationships are complicated. Sometimes people just don't fit into a regular monogamous 2-person relationship, and that's fine.
Yeah, I get it.
If both these people are on board with this, who am I to say it's wrong? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but that's not how they sell it. They sell it like it was my ultimatum that if you're going to be with me, I'm going to be out there. I'm going to be fucking other women.
It doesn't feel so much like we've had a ton of conversations and both agreed to this and it works for us. It seemed more like this is how it's going to be. And if you're going to be with me, this is how it is.
Yeah. Which I don't think any of that was real. I don't think any of that shit was real.
I mean, you don't think any of the one-sided monogamy stuff? You think that was all just bullshit?
I think they had very deep conversations about it and they decided, yeah, okay, it's cool. We'll bring women to the bedroom once in a while.
I think with maybe Justin, and I don't know if any of this is real or it's not, but you're right. Like, it could be fake. It could just all be part of the image.
Yeah.
And she's like, I can't believe you're making me talk to these assholes. And
yeah, seriously. Because in the beginning with Justin, he's like, you can't talk to my wife. You can't see my kids.
Yeah, he didn't want anything about that at all. And I guess at some point during the documentary, like, they were living in Miami and then they moved back to Louisiana because that's where he's from And I guess she's from there. I don't know.
Yeah, I
she's-
don't know.
They didn't like. She did come in the documentary. She did speak, and she basically said, "This is how our life is." And I mean, she was very frank about it. She wasn't lying about it. Sometimes Louis would ask questions, and they'd be kind of tough to answer. But she
was like, "Yeah, well, it's just the way it is, man. He makes money. He makes a lot of money."
I mean, they have two. I think I remember them saying they had 2 nannies.
Oh yeah, probably.
So like, I'm not saying she's not raising the kids and not doing anything. That's not what I'm saying. But I thought it was so weird when it was like, we have our lanes.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's like, mine's cooking, cleaning, diapers, and his is getting out there working, making money. And she's like, that works for us.
Yeah.
Which maybe it does. I don't know. I think, I don't know how much of this relationship is real or not, so I have to take it at face value. And it seems crazy to me, but I don't know. Maybe their relationship does work like this. I don't know.
No, I could see it working. If the roles were reversed, and if I was the stay-at-home dad, had 2 kids to take care of, and there was some woman out there just doing her thing, making money, I'd be, hey, whatever works.
What I also thought was very interesting about her, I want to say her name was Denise, but I'm not sure, and I'm not going to look it up.
Yeah, I don't care enough for that.
Yeah, she was different than the other women in this documentary. She used to be an X-ray tech, and you could tell she's not an idiot.
No.
You could tell she's smarter than some of the women who were orbiting around these other guys.
Yeah, but did he even ask, were they together before all this shit happened?
I don't know. That's a great
Because that's what it
question.
looked like. It looked like they were like fucking high school sweethearts or whatever. They grew up together. They went out, they did this, and he just found a lane to make fucking mucho banco.
And they could be both in on it for all I know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like, and they could be in an agreement and making money. And she's like, I'm just going to eat this shit until we get to X number. And then
Yeah, until we're financially sound, and then he doesn't have to do this shit anymore.
Yeah. So, man, that was just the way he talked to, and just the way all these guys talk about women is fucking gross. Like, it's just extremely disgusting. They're not like people to them.
No.
But what's so strange is they're not people to them, but like Harrison was talking about his mom, and like a lot of these guys had single mothers growing up, which I thought was
Yeah, that was obvious. Like, if you're going to go into this lane, you definitely didn't have a father figure.
Yeah, and like some of them, Justin, it was implied, or they said like there was yelling and trauma and there was bad shit going on.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure that didn't help, but you know, I thought it was so interesting when he's like, people say you can't have it all. He's like, I do. Like, I got the wife, I got the family at home, I got the love, I get to sleep with whatever woman wants to sleep with me. We live in a mansion. I got it all. And when he said it, I didn't believe him.
Really?
I didn't believe him. I didn't believe he was happy.
I thought he was convincing himself that he does have it all.
Exactly. Like something was off.
I think he does have, he has all that, but there was still something missing in his life. And he's just like, yeah, I could do this forever, and I'll never find happiness.
Is it like the validation? Like
Maybe.
he needs that? I don't know. I mean, we're playing like, you know, armchair psychologists,
we're armchair
but
fucking psychologists here, but
yeah. Also, Justin says he's worth $30 million, has been to Mar-a-Lago 5 times. He knows Barron, Trump's son.
oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
And before this, he was like an architect, maybe?
Yeah. No, he was a steel salesman or steel constructor.
It was something with like, he was in construction somehow, but he didn't look like someone who was like pushing around
No, I think he owned a
dump
steel
truck.
construction company. So he had money before this.
I wonder if he still does. I don't want to look into these fucking clowns.
Yeah, I don't want to
'cause
Google that on my phone.
all of a sudden I'm going to start being like, they're having some good ideas. Like, I don't want to.
You know what? By the end of this, I almost fucking bought into it.
Yeah. Like, they also do a thing that I see from a lot of right-wing people and right-wing people in that orbit. They do this situation where whenever they present things to people, there's always like a nugget of truth.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, there's a little tiny piece of truth that they then surround with horseshit and lies. And you're like, well, the first thing he said was right. My brain is just going with this.
Yeah, I think that's like an actor. You know, you find some truth in it, and you build the act around it.
And did you notice how fast they all talked?
No.
They all talked so fast when discussing things.
Yeah, because in their brain, they have like selling points they have to get out every time they talk, I think.
I think it's that, and it's drowning other people out. It's dominating the conversation by just continually talk. But that's another thing that you usually see from people who have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Like, they just keep talking, talk fast, throw facts. overwhelm your brain to the point where you're just like, this is fucking crazy. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't.
And then you're like, oh, that fact you just said was false. And it's like, oh, I said that 5 minutes ago. I'm on to something else now. What are you talking about?
And then they're like, oh, well, you know, it kind of like
Yeah.
whenever they get called out, they kind of pivot and then just keep going down that road. And they just keep doing it like until you get exhausted and tired of talking with them.
Yeah, it is a skill, I guess.
It is, but it is devious, man.
Yeah, it's manipulative at best, but
Like, doesn't it? I'm going to say the C word. I'm going to say cult. Like, it feels like a cult
I thought you
leader.
were gonna call him a cunt.
Well, that I did that on purpose. Oh, man.
Nice.
So let's talk about one of the other guys, Myron, fresh and fit.
Oh, this guy was the fakest one of the bunch.
This felt like such an act.
Yes, yeah, it did.
Like, if you asked me to pick if Harrison, I think these guys are like different in different ways. Like, I think Justin is selling who he is. Like, he's selling all of this.
He's just selling success and showing you how it could look.
Right. And like his personality and his cars and all this
Yeah.
shit. Like, he is a salesman. He's selling.
He's a
I
good
think-
looking dude, and he's fucking jacked as shit.
Oh, yeah, he's handsome as fuck. He's
Yeah.
got great suits. I'm not saying he doesn't look sharp as hell.
Yeah,
He looks great.
Those suits are fucking sick.
They are sick. They look great. And I mean, credit where credit's due, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He does have a great tailor.
And yeah, Justin's the salesman. I think the fresh and fit guy, Myron, is the faker. And I think Harrison is both. But
Harrison's
Harrison,
a fucking child, just
he really
trying
is
to
a
get
child.
into it and going whichever way the fucking winds take him. That's what.
And
I
then
got.
whenever like Louis Theroux calls him out and is like, well, you're being like this, he's like, hell yeah, I am. And I'm going to keep doing it because I make money. Like
Yeah.
he is, I mean, he sits there and goes, I'm the realest person. And I'm like, fuck you. Like,
no, you're
yeah,
not.
you're really, you're dumping your whole brain out, buddy. Like, you just don't give a shit.
He had that kind response, like, yeah, it's making me money. Who cares? Like,
Yeah.
every time it's like, yeah, it sucks. I'm a piece of shit, but I don't care.
He's like, people call me misogynist. People call me sexist. People say I hate women. And all of them are like, I don't hate women. I love women.
Yeah, I'm not a misogynist. A misogynist hate women. I love women.
Like, that's awesome that they all have that same talking point.
Yeah.
But fresh and fit, fucking Myron. I remember this guy like getting kicked off YouTube. I remember seeing clips of him just being fucking disgusting. He runs a podcast and he said, oh, I wrote down this quote. I forgot about this. I love women. I understand them, which is why I know what's best for them.
Yeah. That I have that written down too. I was like,
My wife and I started laughing out loud when we heard that. Because this guy, if this isn't an act, if this isn't just a complete fakery, this man is fucking so delusional he shouldn't be behind a car.
no, that's the most absurd thing. He's like, that's what women want. Women want you to tell them what they want.
And he's like, I want multiple wives. Like, eventually.
Yeah. And then his girlfriend's like, no, I don't know what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
This girl, Angie, I mean, he's like, yeah, Angie's totally on board with it. And then she walks in the room and basically he's like, are you on board with this? She's like, oh, well.
Yeah, she was like, we had this talk, dude. What are you doing? Why are you doing this on camera? Like,
Yeah, she made this guy Myron look like a dick a couple times.
he looked like such an ass, dude.
He looked like a fucking clown. He was called out and just, I mean, Harrison, whenever he's called out, I was like, yeah, that's how it is. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But when Myron's like, oh, well, yeah, that's not how it is. It's actually like he was scrambling at some points during
Dude,
this.
yeah. And Louis was asking her questions and he steps in. He's like, help clean up around here. Go.
Yeah, he's like, go clean up that room. Get out of here. And I love when Louis, like when she left, Louis said the line, he's like, I don't think she's as on board as you are.
I love that conversation
No
was the
fucking
best,
shit,
dude.
Louis. Yeah, that conversation was the best. No shit. Like that we all got that. Oh man. And his fans are fucking delusional monsters. You're all delusional monsters.
Yes.
I totally do understand, like I said, the reality TV aspect of it. The I can't turn away from the car crash aspect of it. I do get it. Like the novelty.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't understand continuing it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like at some point, even if I enjoyed going onto their stream, being like, hey, ask them this question, that's awful.
Yeah.
And they just keep doing it. Like, it's just, like, it's hack, man. It's the same shit over and over. Like, don't you get bored of this?
I don't think they do get bored of it though, because they're children.
They are children. They are children.
The people telling him, asking about Israel or whatever, that's fucking a 12-year-old sitting at his computer who pays his allowance to fucking...
His $20.
Yeah.
Man, I am so good. I know all about these parental filters. My kid is never going on fucking Kick.
Yeah,
I will tell you that.
real.
No, like I'll tell my sister, my nephew is getting to that age. He's close.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, you got to pay attention. You cannot get him. Luckily, he's very into sports. He's not really like there are kids that like are into being online and part of that world. And he doesn't really get into that. He doesn't really like it too much.
Good.
He says he's not one of them. He says he's not. We'll see.
Maybe that's what they're teaching him now. I don't know.
Fucking, hopefully in school they're like, don't ever go on fucking Kick. That'd be fantastic. But
I doubt it.
And then they get to his podcast.
Oh my God, that was like, who listens to that?
I want to point out a thing. I guess it's a recurring segment. Like, okay, I do also want to point out two things. There's this podcast, is the Fresh and Fit podcast. There's a couple ones like this. There's also another podcast that's very popular, which is it's very similar to this. It's called Whatever. Okay. You might have seen like clips of it online, and in the background, it just says Whatever written like on a poster board.
You don't know how offline I am.
Okay, good. I'm glad I'm sorry I'm getting getting this on your radar. I'm sorry.
Like this whole fucking world is blowing my mind.
But this is the thing, okay? And this is something I want to explain to you and everybody else out there. That, you see Myron, you see Whatever, you see these OnlyFans models, these women on Instagram, they go on the show and they just get ripped apart, just embarrassed. Like these 4 fucking 40-year-old dudes will just slam dunk a 20-year-old and feel like big men, which is fucking embarrassing for everybody, first of all.
Yeah, but it's just cross promotion. That's all it ever is.
That's what I'm getting to. Like they'll sit there and these women will just eat shit. And then they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm OnlyFans on this name. And they get a bump.
Yeah.
Like these people will pay money to see this girl get humiliated and then go see her doing whatever on OnlyFans.
Yeah, because these people are watching and they're like, damn, she's actually hot or whatever. And
but it's like noticeable for everyone. They keep going. Like
that's why they keep coming back. Yeah,
exactly. I'm dumbfounded. It feels fucking insane. It feels like I have crossed into that fucking Alice in Wonderland world.
Yeah.
Like where everything is upside down. And I don't know what to make of it. I really don't.
We need to teach children to know when they're being sold a product.
Like, yeah, you and I, the millennial, you're like an older millennial, right? But I'm
a Zennial, or whatever they call it.
You got some Gen Z in there, or Gen X. Sorry.
Yeah. 81 birth. Yeah. Right on the cusp.
And plus, like I had an older sibling, you had an older sibling. Like they got into stuff that was more Gen X, and I got kind of aware of it and dragged into it because of that.
Right. Well, we're the ones who grew up in between fucking analog and digital.
Yes, we very much were online. We have very vivid memories, old enough to know what life was like before the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
And certainly what it's become since. Like, we remember having to call on a house phone to call your friend.
Yeah, having to remember fucking how many phone numbers. Holy shit.
Yeah, I used to have like 20 locked in.
Yeah.
I still remember a couple of them, which is wild, but
That's
yeah,
awesome.
like you had. And then if you called and no one was by the phone, you didn't fucking pick up. Like people weren't immediately accessible everywhere.
No, that was a great time.
I never wanted to be the old man that's like, oh, it was so much better, but it was. Like,
yeah, the only thing that's been better is GPS.
That does kick ass.
It's
having it on your phone, being able to get anywhere.
Yeah, that and just being able to buy anything you need right away on your phone. But other than that, Look, there's great things with technology.
Capitalism overall fucking sucks and is going to kill us all, but there's some good parts.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? If it's going to kill me and take all my money and leave me destitute or turn me into food for some rich guy, I want those fucking good parts now. Like now, you give them to me.
Yeah, it feels like we skipped right over the part where we're supposed to enjoy the good parts.
Exactly. Now we're just getting fleeced.
Yep.
Fuck. So anyway, the Myron podcast, like these women will go on, and the one thing he likes to do, he loves doing it, is he'll ask women questions about like what kind of man they're looking for, right?
Oh yeah, just be like, we're gonna put you in the equation or whatever.
Yeah, it's like 6 attributes or whatever. It's like how tall, how much money do they make, what age,
Race,
and then they'll
yeah.
like run the numbers. Who knows if this number is fucking correct or how they even got to it?
Yeah, seriously.
But they'd be like, you're looking for a man that's 0.0041% of the population. Like, you're never going to find him. You're going to die alone.
yeah.
I have so many problems with this.
Yeah, because that's an ideal.
Yeah.
Like
Anybody, any human being should be shooting for the fucking stars when it comes to finding a mate.
yeah, why wouldn't you want the best things you think?
Exactly. Like, why wouldn't you? Like, this is the guy I have in my mind. This is what, and that doesn't mean that I'm not going to fucking talk to anybody that doesn't fit all these criteria. It just means in my mind, this is what I see. And it'd be nice, you know?
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, oh no, what are you, fucking delusional? Like, no, this is my perfect mate. The chances of me finding them, slim to none, but that's what I'm shooting for. Yeah, it makes sense.
And like, the thing that really pisses me off is, oh, we're not going to do that the other way?
Yeah,
what
right.
height for your woman? What weight? What, I don't know, cup size, because these guys are fucking gross. What hip measurement? Like, really?
Seriously.
Yeah, like how much money? Like, throw that in the equation and tell me how many women fit your fucking ideal.
Yeah, I'd like to know what that percentage. It's probably even less.
I know, right? God. Oh, these guys just infuriate me. But there was a moment where Harrison, so back on the Fresh and Fit podcast, these guys, like Louis was on it and he was like, he was just being very matter of fact. And his, like, Myron's chat was like, who's this old pedo or something like that?
They're just like, yeah, because they're a bunch of kids being like, who's this fucking old weird white guy, man?
Yeah, they don't know. They have no idea who Louis Theroux is.
No. There's a part where Harrison's, or somebody's talking to him in public, and there's like some kids yelling like, is that a pedo? And they're like, no.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because he's like, no, this is Louis.
Like,
He's with
Louis.
me. He's cool. Relax. And then I really thought it was funny. And I want to mention this because there was one woman who was, I guess, the girlfriend of HS or the main squeeze. Her name was Ellie Nuts. Great name.
That.
Sounds like she's in the fucking mob. But
Yeah,
great
right.
name. And she is an OnlyFans model, doing very well for herself. Props to her.
Yeah.
And Harrison's like, I would never date an OnlyFans model. They're all or no, he said like OnlyFans models are disgusting. I'd never let my kid do it. I think anyone who does OnlyFans is disgusting. And Louis like, he just said this. Like, he thinks people who do OnlyFans are disgusting. What are your thoughts? She's like, I don't care.
Yeah. She's like
why?
She had the same answers he did, though.
Yes, they're all in on it. They're all in on the business.
It's like, I'm making money. I don't know. That's what I have to do.
But like, I want to get to this question
get it,
eventually.
Dude. If
I
to be
don't
self-employed and be that rich, yeah. Would I sell my soul? Maybe.
It's alluring, man. Like, wait, you're telling me this is in reach for me, and all I have to do is not have shame or integrity, or
Yeah, I just gotta be a piece of shit and let children worship me and give me money.
It's like, I don't care. Like, I want money that bad. Like, I'll do it.
Yeah, if you know my lifestyle, that's not obviously true.
Yeah. There was also that moment after that where Harrison did like, what did they call them? Like predator stings
like
or
pedo
something?
stings or whatever.
And what they would do, I guess, is a thing that normally happens on his chat.
Dude, it used to be huge on YouTube. Like
on his stream, I guess.
Yeah, because there was like, what the hell was that show with fucking
Chris Hansen?
Yeah.
Catch a Predator? Yeah, once that went off the air, because you know why that went off the air? You ever hear that story?
No.
Because they confronted a guy, or like maybe he didn't get to the door. I don't remember. But they confronted a guy. He knew the jig was up. He went in his car and he shot himself.
On camera while they were there?
Like when they were filming and doing the thing. Like I don't think it ever made it to air, obviously.
Yeah,
but that's when
they're like, no, we got to put that on.
Yeah, that's when they were like, okay, this is doing more harm than good.
Yeah, because they can't arrest people, right? If they're not cops.
We need one day, Chump Slap. We need to talk about what the fuck that show was. Like, it seems crazy.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
But we're gonna go back to this shit first because we can't not mention Sneeko.
I don't even know who this guy is, but I fucking hate him.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you have no idea who he is. Like, he is a genuine garbage person. He is kind of like Myron times 10, but like he has all the misogyny. He has said all that awful shit about women, but that's not his focus. His focus was like the red pill thing. Like, you got to be awake to what's actually going on. It's their version of woke. They just don't use the word woke.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what the red pill did. It woke you up. right?
Exactly. Yes. It makes you see the world for what it is. And, being woke is seeing the injustice in the world and knowing it's a system and trying to fight it. Like,
No, yeah.
one's good and one's bad. Which do you think is which? So Sneako has been on every major platform and he got fucking banned from every single one, obviously, because you can
it's
tell
up
in
for
3 seconds.
hate speech and misinformation.
Yep. He was also one of the people that was very forefront in kind of the manosphere and the misogyny and all the shit graduating to politics in the 2024 election.
That's the scariest part of this whole thing.
Yeah, that I do not like at all. That I think that was through I'm just speculating here, but Barron, Trump's son, has said he's a fan of all these guys. Like, he's a fan of Justin. He's a fan of the Tate brothers.
Yeah,
he got the Tate brothers out of jail.
Kid. Let him grow up a little more.
Yeah, he's like, how old is Barron now? Like 20, early 20s. I think he's
really?
in college. Yeah, because when he was like 16 in the first term.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Tall fucking drink of water, too. He's like 6'8". Like, he's huge.
Yeah, but if you're that old and you're still into these fucking guys, you have a learning disability.
Yeah, like, the term I've heard online from people like Hassan Piker is you are medically stupid,
Yeah.
which I think that's a good
I like that.
way to put it.
It's like a doctor would tell you you're fucking dumb as
Exactly.
shit.
Like, it's a medical problem now.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, there was that guy, and I'm not going to get too much into it, but there was that guy, Nick Shirley. I don't know if you saw him, but he was all over YouTube. He basically tries to do investigative journalism, but the way he speaks, let me just put it, the way he speaks, the way he presents himself, the way he delivers arguments, people that are opposed to him don't know if they should make fun of him. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Like, it would be taking the low road to be like,
they don't
listen to yourself.
Yeah, it's if I was Nick Shirley, whose mother drives him everywhere, like,
all right.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about that. That's a whole other thing. Yeah. But Sneako, at some point he converted to Islam, and I think he believes it. I don't know.
Understand. And he's saying this whole, he was the guy who was the Satanist cabal running everything. Yeah, like Myron, Justin, HS Tiki Talkie, they're very much the manosphere. They're very much misogynist. They're very much not hating women, but yeah, I guess hating women, whatever. I don't know what else you call it. Dominating women.
Sneako has graduated to conspiracy theories.
Yeah. And I think he just converted to Islam because he hates Jews so much.
It might be. Like, in his mind, that makes sense, right?
He's like, that's like the Jew's natural enemy. I have to become that.
Yeah, he's fucking crazy. And what really scares me the most is this is the other thing we have to talk about. How many people watch them?
Oh, dude, when they said billions of views,
okay,
I was like,
here's
are you fucking serious?
It is, I don't want to say well known, but it is pretty obvious that people run and operate what are called bot farms.
Yeah, obviously, if you're making 1 billion views.
I mean, it's hard to think, anybody out there is like, well, the people I don't like are all using bots. Fair, fine, you can take that. But Kick has been known for being botted. Like, these are people who are running a crypto casino, who are giving fake money to streamers. Part of their contract is they have to spend X amount of time crypto gambling. This is real. Like, and their audience is children.
Yeah.
How is this good for anybody except the guy?
Because children can do it because it's not regulated.
Right, and it's not real money. Right? It's not.
Yeah.
But it fucking is.
No, I'm going to blow your mind. No money's real.
Oh, dude, don't even. I can't take that right now. But we can kind of talk more too about Harrison when they get back to Harrison after we get through Sneako. And I have like a bunch of thoughts I just want to fart out at the end here.
When he's at the place with his mom.
Yes, that's what I'm getting to.
Yeah, okay.
And the thing I wrote down, which I think sums him up the most, he says, I'm not homophobic. I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm clip farming.
Yeah.
Like,
I believe that. That was like the one, it might be the only true thing he said.
I 100% believe him.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, he's the most genuine out of any of these. Now, if he's acting and this is all an act, fucking bravo, dude. You got me. Like, you totally got me. But this is the thing. Like, he knows this stuff is wrong, but he either doesn't understand or refuses to accept responsibility for how this affects other people.
Yeah, he just sees it as like, if you're stupid enough to do it, then I'm gonna profit off of you.
yeah, I'm going to take your money if you're dumb enough to give it to me.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't say that. I'm not going to put words in his mouth.
No,
but
that's his attitude.
that was his attitude. And I thought this last scene when he was with his mom at his house and Louis was there was a guy in the corner just live streaming the whole thing. Like Harrison. Yeah. Also, yes, I do want to mention this as well before I even get to this. Like there were interviews with Harrison over, I guess, like a year. Like there was time had passed in between when Louis went to visit him.
Right.
And in between those, Harrison was like, oh, a documentary guy wants to see me. I'll talk to him. And apparently people started being like, hey,
you don't know who this guy is.
Yeah, you don't know who this guy is. And they basically would feed him like, Louis, he's going to make you look like an asshole. Like he's not going to make you look good. And Harrison would then go on defense and talk shit about Louis Theroux. By the way, the documentary at this point has not come out. Like no one knows this is happening.
Dude, no, he was spiraling hard.
He was spiraling hard a bunch, and he just kept talking really fucking fast the whole time.
Yeah.
But then we get to, I guess, the final interview where he basically just goes on offense against Louis and says, you're buddies with Jimmy Savile, like, you're one of him. And Louis' response is just, come on. Like,
yeah. Well, he's like, why can't you come out and say Israel's whatever, genocide?
Yeah, he, like, punched him down on that. He's like, Savile's your daddy and the Jews are your daddy. Like he said all this crazy shit. Harrison clipped it immediately. Like before Louis was out of the house, this shit was online racking up.
There's another part in here where he's talking about how all these guys have like, they promote their fans to clip their stuff and repost it so they can get views and shit too.
It's an economy, dude.
Yeah. It's wild.
It is wild. It is absolutely wild. And that helps Harrison. Like he doesn't get the direct money off it, obviously, but that makes more people aware of who Harrison is.
And you can make a couple bucks off it if you get enough reviews or whatever on your
Exactly.
shit.
So I mean, this guy, like, they have really understood and learned how to exploit this system.
No, yeah, because the whole time they're talking about working outside the system, but they're just using a different system.
Yeah, absolutely. And think about how long it took people to understand that and abuse the system in capitalism. I mean, people have always abused it, but now we're at the point where rich people just make all of our laws.
It's just not even.
It's not. This is barely a system of government anymore. Right. And it took 100 years. Well, probably since the Great Depression and the New Deal after that. So probably like 80 years to fall apart.
Not even 100 years, yeah.
And these guys figured out social media in 2 years, like maybe 3.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. If you just follow the uptrend.
But it's the same thing just with the system of capitalism as well. If you have no scruples, no integrity, you don't care about anything. But at least in society, there's like laws and a law enforcement mechanism.
There were laws.
Well, I mean, yes. So in theory, there should be.
Right.
In this online space, there's no police. There's no one telling you what you can and can't say. There's no one like mainstream YouTube, Twitch, whatever. Yeah, they'll ban you, but I'm fucking Fresh and Fit's back on YouTube. Like,
yeah, there's X now. You can fucking say whatever the hell you want.
Exactly. Like these guys are mainstream. And
yeah, if Sneako's back out there too.
Yeah, Sneako's back out there. They're mainstream. Like we have to figure out the way to combat these. Well, not you or I, we're dumb, but other people need to figure out how to shut these assholes down.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it unless people take responsibility for what their kids are watching. It's
definitely part that. And let's roll into, I have a whole bunch of like just random notes and thoughts I took.
I had one question quickly.
Sure.
What's with the punching bag game?
That's a great question that comes up several times in this documentary.
I love at the end during the credits when Louis has his he's like, oh, I got my personal best.
Yeah. I've seen them online, like in social media clips, usually by drunks who miss it and like fall flat on their face, which is always funny. It's always good
but
time.
like they're using it like, oh, this is a show of how manly I am. Look at his power.
I think like these guys, either subconsciously or not subconsciously, they are sizing people up. Like that scene in the very beginning when he's like, do you think I'm a man? And Harrison looks him up. He's like, did you just look at my arms?
I love that scene where Louis like, oh, you get leg day. He's like, you should focus on your calves though.
That was very funny. Yeah. So I think like this appeals to young, angry guys who have nothing going for them. And I think there might have been a time in my life where I may have fallen for some of this shit.
No way. You're too smart for that.
I want to really believe.
I don't think
that
there's
I
a
am.
time in your life where you would have been like, women are the enemy.
Yeah, but we never had this shit at like 14, 15. Yeah, probably not for me. Look, I want to believe it wouldn't have happened to me. I grew up with 3 women in the house who didn't really take a whole lot of shit.
Yeah.
So it probably would have been a much harder sell for me than other kids. But like we didn't grow up with any of this, man. Like especially if you had like peer pressure to go watch these guys because all your friends are talking about it,
you go
shit
to a
like
friend's
that.
house and they have that on the TV and it's like, hey, we're watching this.
Yeah, like you accidentally figure out who all these guys are.
They're like, why are we watching this fucking goofy looking Tate dude? What the fuck is this?
Yeah. Yeah, I wish they would have got Andrew Tate, but he's too busy with, I guess, sex trafficking cases.
Well,
he's got his own problems and fuck him. But I want to believe it would have never happened to me, but I could easily because like the thing that they didn't do a great job of in this documentary is, I mean, Myron, Fresh and Fit, is always hitting the misogyny thing, but like these other guys aren't. Like they have other things they do and other ways to get people to watch that aren't necessarily the crazy ass Manosphere talking points. Like,
right.
you know, Justin may have cars. Like people who are car guys might come in that way. Watches is a big thing. That's not as much in the US. Like there are definitely rich guys who are watch guys, but that's another entry point into this. Maybe like you and I are like, what other fucking suits is Justin wearing? Damn, they look good on him. And then all of a sudden we're listening to him. Like there are other ways that people fall into this shit. And then all of a sudden they're like, wait, what the fuck are these guys saying?
Before I watched this, I heard of none of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, how are these guys really that big?
Yeah. Like millions of people.
Like,
I mean, usually when they do a stream,
well, they're not like Andrew Tate or fucking Joe Rogan levels, but like,
no, I don't think they're not a Joe Rogan level. But
like, I'm trying to fucking make it parallel with something I even know. Maybe it's good that I don't know any parallel to this, but
you know who I would make a parallel to is if we're looking at the world of comedy, it would be someone probably like
or like a streamer or something
like Nick Mullen style who.
Okay.
I mean, if you're into comedy, you know who he is. If you've heard his podcast, you know who he is. But like, right. But like the average person on the street doesn't know who Nick Mullen is.
Right.
But he has a following. People know who he is. I think he's hilarious. I think he's great. He does work. He like does the Adam Friedland show with Adam Friedland.
Oh yeah, I know. I love Nick Mullen.
Yeah, he's great. But that is like the level of fame. But the thing that kicks them up a notch is the hate watching. It's the reporting on them of how terrible they are. So they get amplified even more.
Okay.
The best way to beat this is to ignore them, I guess.
Yeah.
But then but if you try, like, that's what the mainstream media has been trying to do is ignore them. But yet people keep fucking watching them. They keep making money. They keep gaining followers. It is fucking nuts.
Yeah. It blew my mind that this Sneeko guy with billions of views. I was like, how, like, I've lived my whole life and never heard of Sneeko.
Yeah. I know. It's very strange. And I'm just as confused as you are, dude. Like, because I've seen Twitch streamers who are like on an average day, maybe a little bit higher day, you got 40,000 people watching.
Yeah.
Which that's not nothing, man. That's 40,000 humans.
That's great. Yeah.
And plus, like, probably some of them are multiple people on this. You could have like 60,000 people watching you. Like that's a lot. But then when you look back at look at TV stats for like the 90s, like the Seinfeld era, look at what those numbers are. Like a bad TV show would get 2.5 million viewers.
Yeah, we had no choice though.
Well, that's all there was.
Yeah.
Now that's the thing. Like now we also have more people in the world. So it's like instead of we're all funneled into 50 TV like channels, we have a huge cone taking in all kinds of different things. And it takes fewer people active watching you to blow up in your world.
But how many of these people are just children? That's the thing that...
Children or bots, I would say. I mean, if I had to pick, obviously I'm never going to understand or know what this actual number is, but children or bots, I would say is at least...
80% of it.
Yeah, I'd say 70. I think 70.
Okay.
I think there's 30% are lonely 20-year-old dudes, like early 20-year-old
Yeah, I
dudes.
could see that. I could see like younger adult men who
or
just
like
don't have anything else. But
yeah, like maybe you didn't go to college or you failed out or, maybe you just got out of a bad relationship because she cheated on you. Maybe, there's a bunch of reasons to be mad at the world.
Or you're not a dude who just can't get laid. Or
you got no game
Yeah.
and you think the world's against you. Like, I understand how people find it. Like that part does make sense. And I understand how they may identify with it. But what I don't understand is hearing them speaking and being like, yeah.
Yeah, how are you sold on it so easily? That's
Like, it's such horseshit. It's all bullshit. Like, you have to basically buy into the fact, with these guys at least, maybe not all these assholes, but with these guys, you have to buy in that men are higher than women. Like, that's it. Like, you have to buy that to jump in to this world, and it's shocking how many people do.
Yeah. But then I'm always reminded when I was in college, I took a course called Intro to Logic.
Ooh,
and
okay.
the impossibility of how 80% of the people in that course could not grasp the simple, like the logical fallacies.
Really?
Yeah. Like how in an argument, like just, I don't remember what they're called. Like the logical fallacies of if A is B and B is C, not all A's are C's or whatever like that. And people just couldn't understand it.
A lot of people too talk about that with like propaganda, like straw man argument. Like that's one way to that's a tool of propaganda, but logical fallacy is another one.
Yeah. It just blew my mind that like people are having trouble grasping these concepts. It's like, really? Like it's logic. It's literally.
Yes. And to your point too, the idea that you may have a thought or a feeling that, like, for example, not to be controversial here,
right,
but people shouldn't murder other people.
Whoa,
right?
What?
Yeah, I'm taking a very big swing. I was going to get a little bit more specific, but I don't want to get too, the world's fucking shitty enough. I don't need to get into politics here, but like murder's bad, right?
Yeah, you shouldn't kill anybody.
Okay, now let's say I said that to you and you're like, well, if someone's being attacked and about to kill your family and then you murder them, like, is that bad? And then that's the logical fallacy. That's like the door. That is, wait, is it? And it's like, fucking yeah, it's still bad.
Still bad.
It's the law. It's just like being able to just make people pause for a second and think about it is enough for people to be like, oh, well, then the whole thing's wrong. Murder's great.
yeah,
murder's awesome.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You're like, what? I thought murder was bad, but now I think it's great.
No,
or now I'm not so sure. I want to hear what these people have to say, and then that's it. Like you're done. You're cooked.
Right. I get it. Yeah.
And there's a lot of that here, and there was also like, they don't see women as equal, but they always say, I love women, I love women, I love women.
But then they complain that women have it better when they're born.
Exactly. So what are they? Do they feel like is that why they feel like they're like, oh, I'm speaking the truth? You know what I mean?
I think they're selling it to these poor schlubs who can't get their life together and see like a good looking woman who's just actually just living her life. And they're like, why the fuck can she just live her life? Why can't I just live my life?
Yeah. Like, look how easy they have it. And like, look,
they have jobs too, dude.
Yeah. They have to survive in the fucking world just like you do. You know what? They have problems just like you do. Like, they're just like you, man. So what? They look prettier. Like,
yeah, they got the genetic lottery on their side, but yeah.
Oh yeah, great. Anybody with a workout plan could be a 7. I'll say it. I stole that take from Hassan Piker, but I think anybody. I agree with it. I think
a little bit of self-control,
self-care, get on a program. Like you could.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. Like you can do it.
Yeah, but they'd rather just sit there and bitch.
They'd rather play the victim. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I want to talk about 2 things. There's 2 other notes I want to talk about.
Okay.
How would you even parody these people? Like, how would
we could try to do a parody of it, but most likely it'll become just as popular as them and people would take it seriously.
I know. Like, that's what I was thinking. Like, if you were doing a sketch on like SNL or whatever, like any sketch show to really like roll these guys over the coals, like, what would you even do? Like, how would you take this up a notch to show the absurdity of it?
It's like, I've heard this take multiple times, but parody is dead. And yeah, it's like The Onion. Remember The Onion?
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Parody's so fucking dead. There's a subreddit called Not The Onion.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's like, these are actual headlines that you would have seen in The Onion.
Yeah, it is. And they're just happening all the time, which, like, look, I get it's also a numbers game. You know what I mean? Like, there are so many people in the world that there's going to be crazy headlines. Like, it's just going to happen. But
yeah, but it's just
it
more
seems
and
so
more.
More and more. Maybe it's better reporting. I don't think so. I think everything's just fucking nuts.
Yeah, I don't think there's any. I don't know. I really do think parody is dead. doesn't make any sense to me anymore.
There's also like an element of the people. I was very interested when I was watching this when the people were like, make him do this or make him do that. Like they were jumping into the chat saying like, or like the Myron, the Fresh and Fit thing, like you could pay $20 and he will ask your question live on his podcast.
Yeah.
And that gives the person a level of interaction that like media has never had before.
True.
Like the most would be like a call-in show.
Yeah.
Like what else would there be? Like, so I think these people that like it gives them some power. You know what I mean? Like it makes them feel like they're the puppeteer.
It's all dopamine, dude.
Exactly. It's for everybody and everybody's getting something out of it. And what you're getting out of it is probably gross. But these people have you heard the term lolcows?
No.
Okay. It's a term online. Lolcows.
Sure
It is basically
a term online nowadays.
everything's a term online. Lolcows are people who basically exist to be scrutinized, made fun of, clowned on, and they don't give a shit at all.
Okay, yeah.
Who was that guy? Johnny Somali, I think his name was. He was. Oh my God.
You're speaking Latin right now.
I know. That's what I'm telling you. I'm too online. I gotta check this out.
Yeah.
Yes, Johnny Somali. He was a streamer. I'm pretty sure he's in jail right now.
So he's just like a streamer people just make fun of and they tune in just to get clips and make fun
Oh
of
God,
it.
Imagine that. Imagine the worst version of that.
Okay.
So what he would do is like he went to Japan and just kept running up to random people doing whatever chat told him. So he just run up like, "Oh, we nuked you, Nagasaki, Nagasaki, Nagasaki,"
Oh my
and
God.
like this, and he got punched in the face like on the street because of this, obviously. But like that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Like he went to South Korea, got arrested, and I'm not sure how long he's in jail. He was indicted in November 2024 for this kind of shit, by the way.
Wow.
He's going to be there for like 20 years in jail.
Jesus Christ. I hope that person who told him to do that shit feels bad, but I doubt it.
No, absolutely not. I think it's hilarious. So he got, how long is he in jail? Let's see here. Third trial was August 13th. At most up to a permanent ban from South Korea. Dog.
That's
is
impressive.
I mean, how do you get banned from a whole country just by talking shit?
I don't know. Not even just talking shit, just talking what somebody else told you to say too.
Oh, so he will likely serve a sentence in South Korea. He is going to be sentenced on April 15th, 2026. So real soon after this episode comes out. He may face a fine and the possibility of having to register as a sex offender and 3 years of prison labor.
Sex offender? What the fuck did he do?
I forget exactly. He faces 2 charges of sexual violence, fabricated a pornographic deepfake of a South Korean streamer and himself.
Oh, wow.
And fabricating pornographic deepfakes. They really take that shit seriously in other countries. It must be fucking nice.
Yeah, for real. Well, I just saw today that there's a bunch of minors who are suing Elon Musk for deepfakes of themselves.
Good. Fuck
yeah.
'em.
Fucking get it out of here, man. That's fucked
I mean,
up.
we live in the worst timeline, so it'll probably just get thrown out. But locales, that's what we're talking about. Johnny
Right.
Somali is like a key locale, and I'm glad he's not online anymore. He fucking sucks. But I think that's part of the appeal of these guys is getting them to say things that are uncomfortable or make things awkward or make things
It's something
escalate.
you would have loved to see the reaction to, but you won't say it.
It's like, oh my God, he said it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you shouldn't say that. That's so bad.
That's so fucked up, man.
It is insane. It's absolute insanity. And boy, this episode was fun, but a bummer.
Yeah, I learned a lot about why I like to stay offline. And
Yeah, you sure did.
I think I made the right choice in my life.
I have to agree with you. I am trying to be a streamer and make that my career, so I unfortunately have to learn about some of this horse shit, or I just accidentally do, just from being in the space. But you know what they say, know your enemy. That's what Rage Against the Machine always told us.
That's true.
All right, let's land this, unless you have any final thoughts.
My final thoughts are don't listen to fucking weird misogynist assholes online. Especially if they're really popular.
Yeah. Yeah, if people spend their day and generate their entertainment by taking down others, this isn't a good place to be.
Everyone online is selling you something.
Everybody.
Except for Plotty time. Because we don't make a fucking dime.
No, we don't make a goddamn thing. we throw it down for free. We don't have ads because no one would, because we don't reach enough people to get ads. Which we're being honest, we probably would. Chump Slap can do quite an ad read. I know he can.
Oh, dude, I'd be so good at it.
We should just like take the opinion that Stavros has. It's like, fuck you, I'll sell it. Like, I don't. He's selling Twisted Tea.
I would
Dick
if anyone
pills.
fucking reached out and offered me some bucks.
Plottytime@gmail.com if for any business inquiries, by the way.
Seriously. Even if you pay my goddamn internet bill, it's worth it for me.
Hell yeah. So let's land this. Let's call this a day.
All right.
If they want to get to us, if the people have thoughts about this, if they think that HS Tiki Talkie fucking rules and they got a whole manifesto about it, they want to send it to us via email, how would they do that, Sir Chump Slap?
Send that to plottytime@gmail.com because I will read and I'll definitely fucking respond to that. That's the most wild take I've ever heard.
Absolutely. And if they want to get to us faster on the socials, Chump Slap, which ones do we got these days?
I think we have Blue Sky. Is that still a thing?
Yes. Yeah, we're still on there.
We have a Reddit. I mean, post something on there. Even if we don't respond to you, know that I at least upvoted it.
Absolutely. We're there. Like, we're on Reddit. We will look, and you'll get a response probably from one of us.
But I'm so terminally offline, so I don't expect something from me. But if I like what you said, I'll say something.
Yeah, I'm on the internet too much, so if you want something directed to Chump Slap, I'll make sure he gets it. Don't worry. May not be that day, but it'll be soon.
That'll work.
And yeah, so you can also go to YouTube, like and subscribe there. That really helps us. Please do that. It really helps us get the videos out in the algorithm. And you can follow me on Twitch @Poppascotch, or I also stream to our Plotty Time channel on YouTube. Check it out either way.
Watch them. They're fun.
Usually on Thursdays. That does it for us. So, as always, shout out to Drago the Slago, Sandman, I Am Panex, Blaine JJ, why not? Gamers Little Playground, Luis Guzman, everybody who hates the fucking Manosphere and thinks these guys suck. We'll talk to you later. Peace.
Peace.